Okay, now we're getting into the ones that are a bit more comfortable. This is what I call lower mid-table, 16th. You kind of were in that battle depending on the kind of season it was. So Burnley put them 16th. They got promoted automatically, got relegated pretty badly when they did, but they came, I think, they came straight back up. And I do think we're not going to see all of them go down. And if there's one that I would say I would put the bets on to survive, it's Burnley. I think 16th is about right. Don't think they're strong enough to really go really for it. But I think they'll have enough to stay. Then 15th, got Everton. They've kind of been in these lower places for a few years now. But they used to be a regular in top 10 at least, and sometimes top 7 was a bit of a thing. Kind of where you see maybe Aston Villa now or Newcastle. It's sort of what Everton was before. I remember that. Haven't gone down. They're one of the few originals, and I don't think that's gonna change this season. I've seen the rumour that they could be signing Grealish. I don't know. I wouldn't put a bet on it. But who knows, if they do that as well, that'll be a decent signing for them. But I think mid-table, I have to say lower mid though. Don't think they'll be threatened by relegation though. Fulham, I think they just about got top half last season. And I think because they've done almost no business, I don't think they're going to be any better. But I think they got enough that it'll be a bit worse. But I don't think they're going to be under the threat of relegation. But one thing I'll say is, if they kind of do the same thing next season, I think next season is when they probably will. But I think this season, things can change quickly though, so they could just go up. But I would, if I have to say, 14th is about right. That's about where I think they will be. West Ham do decent business. Sold Kudus. That's one of their main players, but I think their team for me is too good to go down. I don't see them really pushing up that much, but I would be surprised to see a West Ham go down. I think they are about where they will be here at 13th. Yeah. Unless we get any big shocks, I can just see them kind of cruising through in the mid-table spot, winning as they lose, and never under threat. Twice in about 11 years it is now, and it's going to be 12 when we reach 2026. And I think they'll keep it going. I don't think anything, from what I see going on there, I think they'll get Europe. Well, they've got their European place from winning the FA Cup. Great day. That was good to see them win that final against Man City. That was really good. Big historical moment, and I think they'll have a good season. 10th, just do what they do. They'll do what they do. Not too much explanation needed. Newcastle, you have the Isak saga. You have them getting rejected by everyone. Everyone's rejecting them. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's something that we don't know. But no one wants to go there. No one wants to go there. They got Champions League, but no one wants to go there. They're trying. They're trying to push the spots, stay as top 4 and even go further. From what they're doing, they've been trying to do. They're going for it, but the big players don't really want to go there. I guess because the name, but which is unfortunate for them. But I think with the ESAT thing and everything going on, getting rejected by everyone, energy's not going to be too good. You're not going to want to be around there. And I think it's going to go onto the team a bit. And I don't think they'll be anywhere near as good as they were last season. Don't think they're going to be dramatically bad, as in like they might be looking at relegation. From what we saw last season, though, that stuff's possible. It's very possible. But I think they'll be about 9th. I don't think they're going to be challenging for much. I just think there's going to be a lot of stories and chaos at that club. Top 8, I don't actually think they're going to finish there. They're just there. But top 8, this is where it gets controversial. These are the bits where basically no one's going to agree on this. From here, I guess, except for maybe the league winner, that's the only thing people probably agree on. Everything else, what it's going to be, many would disagree. No one could agree on any way this bit's going to go. I think it's difficult to, because there's so much at play. Spurs, I do go for them 8th. They got Thomas Frank. Brought some decent signings in. They lost Son, their captain though, who's been there for years. Big part of what the club has been for a bit of time. That's a very big loss for them. And well, obviously with everything I know, they finished 17th. They're not going to do that again. Nothing like that. But I don't know. I haven't seen, from what I've seen, there's a lot of ups and downs going on. So I think they're still not going to be exactly where they want to be yet. But they're going to have a big improvement, of course, on that 17th. They got Champions League. So into the season, that 17th place doesn't matter because they got Champions League, they got Europe. Man United. In terms of that, it just doesn't look as good because there's no Europe. You finished a little bit higher, but you still finished bottom half. I would rather be in their position that way of having Champions League, even though they finished one spot above relegation. Aston Villa, they have a good team. They haven't done much, so I can't all see them getting into the top 4 or anything. But I think from what's around them, I don't think they will drop a lot because of other situations. They're not, I don't know, I don't think they're really on anyone's radar of anything. I think they'll get Europe again though. They might even win that trophy, but I think they'll get Europe from it. I think they'll have another good season and probably some good games to watch. Chelsea, this is one where a lot of guys disagree. They finished 4th last season. But I think this will be their year. I think this will be a year. Their business. Oh, honestly, I look at the signings. I don't know any of them are, but that's what they do, though. No one knows who any of them are, but they always end up being good. So, does it matter? Nah, I think they've made good signings, and I'm saying this. All I'm going off is just the fact that they do it. Sign players on loans, they do good. They're set up well. They did well last season as well. And I think this season, they're going to go that bit further. And even another reason I put them there is because every season, there's a team that isn't exactly expected to go somewhere. And they do it. Every season, there's a team like that. And I think this one, Brighton's going to be our team that performs above expectation. I could see them sitting around about third through most of it, I think. And for me, I could see them, if it's like this, just missing out on top four. I think they're going to be really good. I think they will be really good. So, yeah, that bit done. And fourth, out of the teams left, yeah, Man United. This one can go horribly wrong and just look stupid at the end. It can, but I'm going to do it. I think the transfer window signs have been good. The friendlies, even though I don't like to go friendlies that much, it seems like there's something there. The playing Premier League teams got decent results against them. I still need to see more though. Still need to see more. And one of the main bit I would go off as well is when you've got these good signings, no Europe. So a lot of weeks, it's one game a week, which is gonna make all the difference. I would say that's probably the biggest factor in it, when it's paired with other things. No Europe. So I think because of the extra focus, I think Man United might be able to leap a few levels above what it would have been if Man United actually won Europa League and got Champions League. If that happened, I think top four, absolutely not. But I think playing that one game a week, it can serve as a big advantage. If you've got a good team like that, it could be a big advantage. I think it will be. And I think in the league, we're going to see some good football from Man United. I see it. The worry I would have is the manager. From last season, there's a lot of stuff I saw from him that I don't know about him. I don't know. Even keeping someone after that record, don't care who the players were. That record, no excuse. That record, and then to lose the final as well and not win anything, finish there. I'm not sure about that guy. Hopefully he proves me wrong, Lord. What I want him to prove me wrong and just go and do something great. That'll be the only thing I have. But I think one game a week will be a good service. Arsenal. Third. Yeah. Second for about 3 seasons in a row. I think the spot will be broken in that way. I don't think they're going to be second this time. Good chance they will be though, again. But I'm going to go third. Transfers have been okay, I guess. Honestly, when I look at the transfers, I think Man United and Liverpool have done the best business. Because Man United, that's another reason I talk about transfers. Cunha and Mbeumo, players, attackers that have done it in this league as well. And then you add in Sesko, who we don't. I'm not going to say there's anything guaranteed with that, but it's a new striker. But those two, that's guaranteeing you about at least like 20, 25 more goals, I think, between them. As in involvements, at least. It should be more from what they've done. I think it will be, but just to lowball it. I think Arsenal signings have been alright though. Not been bad. Obviously you got Gyökeres, which is one that I'm not sure of. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad. But Cunha and Mbeumo, they've been proven here though, so and then Baleba, if it's gonna happen, the signs are looking nice. With 1 game a week, it's looking good. But I think Arsenal, they're solid, they're decent. I think top 4 is basically a guarantee. Don't think they'll win the league this time either. I think they will just want to win something because they've gone long without winning actual trophy while being decent. While being good, but they've not won anything though. So it's a weird spot. I do think third is about where they'll be, and then to win it, we're going second place Man City and first Liverpool. So Man City transfers have been alright. It's been alright. I wouldn't say their transfers have been really amazing. It's been alright. I think there's enough I've seen from them to say they'll be better than last season. I don't think they're going to win the league this one though. They could, definitely, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think second is about where they'll be. Because especially after last season, the end of it, they looked like they were kind of getting back into some sort of rhythm. I think it will continue. So I think they'll do decent. They'll probably win some sort of domestic trophy or something as well. As I do with Man United. I think Man United will win either the FA Cup or League Cup. With that 1 game week, I just think just go for it. Just go for those trophies. You're not in nothing else. Just go for it. Everything. Go at the domestic game, and then Liverpool to win it. I think transfers have not been many, but I think the few they got in are the right ones. I think they got the right ones in. They won it last season, so they're coming off that. Obviously, when you mention that, you have what happened with Joe, of course, which is something that as a subject, it's just not. Yeah. As a whole thing, terrible. To be that age, he was actively playing, and yeah, for that just happen sudden like that, is as a whole club, it's gonna take a bit to get over that. Of course, it's gonna take a bit. It will, and of course, rest in peace to him. Yes, that is one of those things. It's just, yeah, it's just not something light at all. But yeah, I'd say for them, I think what they've done there and how they were last season, I think the momentum will probably do it. Of course, the thing that I look at with that is the 21st thing. Them getting the 21st is just not, it just doesn't seem like a good look. So I'd probably honestly rather they didn't, but I just gotta be honest. That's how I think it's gonna happen. So that's the top 4. Champions League, I don't know if 5th gets Europa League or Champions League, I don't know. But if they get Champions League, I guess Brighton gets it, Chelsea 6th, so that's definitely Europa League. And I think that's Europa League as well, Aston Villa. And I think Europa Conference will be Tottenham. And then on mid-table, Newcastle, Palace, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, West Ham, Everton, Burnley, getting closer to the drop zone but not there. Brentford, I think, will Just scrape it and Leeds, Wolves and Sunderland.